Jim, we're filming.
Oh, you're ruining the party. Okay. Hi, and welcome to the East Windsor video edition. This week our chamber website's got complete deals on everything I talk about. I also want to remind East Windsor Chamberites, our members, that if you want to have it in the East Winds electronic newsletter edition, make sure you have your classified ad about your program, your special, or your event into me by Tuesdays. That's Jim at eastwindsorchamber.com. With that, I want to talk about what's coming up this weekend. We got a couple of things. First is Geisler's sidewalk sale. I know I'm going to be going down there because I know I get fresh Macintosh apples, 2 for $3. And I also can get some large white eggs for 99 cents a dozen. Can't beat that. So Geisler's, the East Windsor store at 98 Bridge Street this Saturday. Also coming up this weekend, we've got Community Day. And there's a parade at 9:15, and that's going from the middle school to the East Windsor Park. And then Community Day itself is 10 to 3. Now for the parade, our theme is red in honor of the lady in red, Nancy Fortin, who passed this year. And we want everyone to have some kind of red. Don't have a red shirt? I don't. Well, mine's stained, but I don't have one. So what I'm going to wear is a red bandana. Go by the store. Some of the places have Halloween things. Get yourself a red hat. Make sure you show up for Community Day. And you, if you got a red pickup truck, I want you in the parade. Have you got a red car? I want you in the parade. Have you got a red bicycle? I want you in the parade. And even if you don't, decorate your bike with some red bows. We want everyone to come out for Community Day because this is about community, unity, and spirit. Anyways, the Community Day itself is running from 10 to 3. And as you can see, we've got a lot of things going on, from balloon twisters to a magic show. There's going to be candy bar bingo at 1, food, face painting. At the East Windsor Park, the Res, whatever you want to call it, it's right up there on Reservoir Avenue. The magic show starts at noon, and at 11 o'clock, we've just gotten in a news flash that Pride Fitness is going to be there to do some karate and self-defense stuff. They do everything from judo to, I believe, fencing. So Pride Fitness will be there at 11. You don't want to miss that. And don't forget, the opening ceremonies right after the parade. We're going to be honoring our community spirit winners. And you don't want to miss that. So come on down to Community Day. Admission is free. Let me say it one more time. Admission is free. Mom's free, Dad's free, kids are free, Uncle George is free. Everyone's free. So come on down to that. Also, after Community Day, starting a little bit before we close, is for the adults, is the annual wine and beer tasting for the East Windsor Rotary Club in conjunction with help from Joe's Fine Wine and Spirits. That's from 2 to 5 at the Second Chance Farm. Always a good time with the East Windsor Rotary. Also coming up on Sunday, I don't have a flyer for it, but 1 o'clock, the Broadbrook School New Edition and 65-year celebration is happening. That's 1 o'clock at the Broadbrook School. Good time to get a tour of the new additions, and I believe there's going to be some cake and stuff a little bit later, around 2-ish. So I go on down and enjoy it. They're going to have a big ribbon cutting, and it's going to be a really good time. Also coming up on our future here, and I want to remind you, for Community Day, I did forget, we've got 2 sponsors this year. Our gold sponsor, who was a big help right from the get-go, was Windsor Federal Savings. And just this week, Geisler Supermarkets, they became our entertainment sponsor. So this year is brought to you by some good chamber members. I also want to tell you, coming up, we also got the Apple Festival and the Blessing of the Animals. And that's coming up shortly with Grace Episcopal Church. The 9th annual East Windsor Barktoberfest and Doggy Swim. And starting down at the Trolley Museum, as always, we've got the pumpkin patch for the kids. It's a great time. You get out there, you get a little pumpkin, and the kids go home thrilled to death because it's part of the whole package. And then for you adults, the rails to the dark side. I recommend those with faint hearts or too young shouldn't get on that. I haven't jumped that much in a long time. I also want to remind you on October 11th, there's been some talk about future planning and so on for the town. And the town really does have a plan. It's called the Plan of Conservation and Development. It's been worked on for the last couple of years by many, many boards, including Planning and Zoning, the Board of Selectmen, Economic Development Commission, and Lori Witten, our town planner, has spearheaded that whole campaign. Well, it's just about done. And on October 11th, Lori's going to be at our monthly business and board of directors meeting. That's October 11th at 12:30 in the afternoon. It's going to be order off the menu, and it's at the Main Street Grill, which is right across from the Broadbrook Opera House. We also have, new for the veterans, we have a Harvest Moon dinner and dance coming up, and that's to help with the Memorial Green. Again, details are at www.eastwindsorchamber.com. And then, of course, a Halloween to benefit Bandits Place. And on November 4th, an important event put on by the Network Against Domestic Abuse. And it helps support their causes, and it's through the eyes of a child. But again, all this information can be found on our website. And you know what, with that, it's time to party for Community Day. So you all have a good day. Remember, East Windsor, where the sun rises on business and community. Let's go, Bad.